Welcome to the Rank 'em Podcast reaction show, where we just ranked our favorite movie presidents, except for Don, who's just like, I'm going to rank movie president-elects who weren't actually fucking president.
Yeah, it's still a really good movie.
It's like, yeah.
And he did, as president-elect, probably did more than
most presidents do.
Presidents do.
Haven't seen Air Force One.
Neither have I. And there's another one. I've never seen Deep Impact.
I have not either. That's a Morgan Freeman president, right?
Yep.
I haven't seen
Morgan Freeman's played the
a lot of
United States president in 3 different movies.
Because he's in one of the Has Fallens, right? He's Lucius Fox in Has Fallen.
So what was the one that you did, that you said?
Like Olympus Has
White House
Fallen,
Down?
And then, no. White House Down with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman president.
He's
I think
Deep
he
Impact. He's in one of the Has Fallens. And then...
so Angel Has Fallen, and then he was one more. Deep Impact, Olympus Has Fallen, and then Angel Has Fallen, which was a 2019 movie. So he was president last year.
Yeah, how about that?
He played God in a movie.
Right.
Probably technically 2 movies. I don't know if he was in Evan Almighty or not.
I don't know. He played an Irishman in The Shawshank Redemption.
He was Irish?
Yeah, he's Red. His name's Red.
So
why do they call you Red? Probably because I'm Irish.
Interesting.
In the books, Red is an Irishman, but you know when you get Morgan Freeman,
right?
You take Morgan Freeman,
right?
Just like the narrator for March of the Penguins was supposed to be Gilbert Gottfried, but Morgan Freeman showed up and they were like, "Fuck it, let's do it."
Do you think they were going to use?
You see when penguins mate?
Do you think he was going to use that voice to narrate it? Because that's not his real voice. I've never heard his real voice.
You never heard Morgan Freeman's real voice, or
Gilbert Gottfried?
I've never heard Gilbert Gottfried's real voice.
Penguins mate in December.
The male penguin stays until the female returns.
Returns with some food.
Jafar!
Yep.
I think I was talking about Happy Feet because his egg falls on the ground.
Have you never March of the Penguins like a documentary?
No, I've never watched.
Like
I am aware of what March of the Penguins was, but I
fucking
mixed
thinking
up.
about Happy Feet. I don't know. There could be opposite ends of the Penguin movie spectrum.
There's not a lot of Penguin
Movies
movies out there.
Name me 4 other Penguin movies that are.
There's a Happy Feet 2. Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. No, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective has penguin in it.
Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Ooh.
Never seen the movie. Read the book in like 3rd grade, but Mr. Popper was like, you know, it'd be cool if we got fucking penguins. Like, we just order them from this catalog and they just show the fuck up. And so he did it. And his wife was like,
Mr. Popper.
Mr. Popper.
These are your penguins.
And somehow that was like a 114-page book. That was the gist of it right there.
And then they turned it into a 2-hour
movie with Jim Carrey, I think. Is Jim Carrey Mr. Popper and Mr. Popper's Penguins? I'm pretty sure that happened.
I think so.
Didn't see it because I have better things to do with my life than that.
Yeah,
Not
Mr.
many,
Popper's Penguins was Jim Carrey.
How about that?
Who's your favorite vice president in a movie? Can you even think of a vice president?
You know,
I've never seen W either.
So Christian Bale's performance of Dick Cheney is pretty good in Vice. Put on a lot of weight for that. Vice is good. Vice is good.
Does he shoot someone in the face in that movie?
He does.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're committed to the bit.
He actually
He
shot them in the
actually
face.
shot them with birdshot in the face, which feels like it's pretty difficult to do if you're not trying to shoot someone in the face. Like, if you are like, I would love to not shoot someone in the face, that's a pretty easy mission to accomplish. And yet,
yeah, but I would think
Dick Cheney, the vice president of the United States, shot a guy in the face.
Yeah, but I think the odds of getting shot in the face go up when you go hunting, especially when animals fly toward, like, to the trajectory that your face is at, because they're pheasant hunting.
Right.
And
but
No, I get it that you should probably
maybe not shoot people in the face.
Maybe
Maybe the
take
ideal
some-
situation.
maybe take some hunter safety courses and
Just the slightest precaution. Of
I mean, there's
not pulling the trigger when someone's face is in the line of your barrel.
well, when you go like bird hunting, you're supposed to go in a triangle, and then everybody has a field of view that they can shoot at. So you should never like
Be
overlap.
shooting anybody in the face.
Right. You don't turn more than like 45 degrees
Right,
or something
you-
like that when you go bird hunting.
That way, you don't shoot anybody
Right.
in the face. You know, just the things you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to shoot the birds, not the peoples.
I'm trying to think of a president that wouldn't, or a movie, because I thought of like a couple foreign
Well, I mean,
movies.
when you think of vice presidents shooting people, I mean, there is a history of that. With, you know, Aaron Burr.
Aaron Burr did shoot. I
shoot
was thinking you were going to put Hamilton in there, but he wasn't the president.
He was not the president. Nope. And that's not a movie as much as it's a filmed play,
Right.
a filmed musical. I'm not sure I can think of another vice president.
In a movie.
Yeah,
Not a lot of vices.
vices don't get much love.
No, I was thinking of like television show like presidents and stuff when I was
Oh.
trying to do this, and I was thinking of oh, we've talked about it before. It's on HBO Veep.
Yeah, Veep.
Veep.
That Julia Louis-Dreyfus is.
Yep. And then there was
Have you?
not Suits. House of Cards.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I watched
know
season 1.
That was Zach's, my brother's #1
Streaming
streaming
show.
show.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking good. You guys are stupid. I hope you get AIDS and super cancer and you have a gay son since you've never seen House of Cards. Okay, calm down, big guy. There's a TV show called Scandal that's about the president, following the life of President Fitzgerald Grant, where I don't know if you know this, where they literally they hack voting machines in Defiance County, Ohio, and that was the difference between him winning the presidency and not. And there several times are like talk about Defiance, Ohio, which is where Don and I went to college
Interesting.
for 1 year
A
together.
time.
For a few months together. Don went longer than I did, but
That's where you went to a hotel.
so that's where I paid to sleep in a brick room. I pissed out the window of that room one time. I woke up standing on my computer chair, peeing out the window.
There was
Fun little fact.
because the bathroom was 2 doors down. From
I woke up from it was Saturday morning, like
Hibernation.
8:00. I woke up, and there I am. It was early October, I think, and there I am, pissing out the window. I'm like, this isn't right. But you're not just gonna pinch it off midstream.
So do you remember we were playing? Mind you, this was 2008, 2009.
Yep.
We were playing Sega Genesis in Garrett's room because one person said that they could beat it that we were with, and so we were watching him.
Very
beat
adamant. That I beat it like
like,
15 times. And I was in
Mine,
Michigan when you
not
guys were
Sega. It was
around.
like no, we were watching Mike beat it, not Steve.
Okay.
But it was like Sonic 3, I think is what Sonic 1, 2, or 3.
Sonic 2.
And so he was like on the last level with several lives, and the fire alarm goes off in the dorm room, and we were like, "That's probably just that's probably just a drill. We'll stay in here." We were on the first floor,
And you can see out the window. I mean, you can see.
right.
people.
So 5-10 minutes later, we're sitting in there. We look out the window, and it's like, "Hey, the fire trucks are here." Like, oh.
Does anybody smell
Are there
smoke?
right? So we ended up sneaking out, like going out the one side door and then
Right,
going
because
in.
they're like checking cards and stuff at that point, like
Right.
swiping to make sure they've got everybody in this dorm, and then there's 3
Checking
people in
room.
one room, just like,
I'm on the last goddamn level!
I think it was like 5 of us in this fucking
Probably.
room. So we kind of like sneak out the back door and then come around to where everybody was sitting. Sat there for like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and then the fire department came out and was like, "Yeah, you're good. Somebody put something in the microwave and like caught the kitchen on fire in the dorm room." And so we were just sitting in there watching someone play Sonic 2 while the
Wow.
dorm room was on
while the
fire.
dorm is on fire.
So that's
But priorities, I mean, what would you do? What would you do if you could do it again? What would you do?
probably do the same thing. It worked out pretty good.
Right, nobody died.
True. We didn't
Except
get
for
in trouble.
that cup of like Easy Mac in the microwave or something.
Somebody put in there.
Nobody put
Somebody was
water in
super
it.
high and put in for 50 minutes instead of 50 seconds.
There's a great story of a guy at work who thought he was trying to send in fax and said he was making copies. So he was sending a number to like 419. So it was going to be it's going to be 10 numbers. And he was about to make 4,101.9 million copies of something. Somebody stopped
At
it
your
after
work?
at like 285 copies. Because he was just like, that's not right. And then finally was like, I should go get someone. Like after the printer had ran out of paper for the first time. So I get that. You know, you go for 15 for you put it in for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You hit 23 instead.
And then you go back to your dorm room.
Right. Those microwave minutes are a little long to begin with.
Right.
You know, but then when you're
go back to your dorm room, hop on Call of Duty. You're like, it'll be cooled down by the time I'm done with this game. It'll
Right,
be ready to eat.
I would like to have skin on the roof of my mouth, so I'll let that sit for a second. And then the fire trucks are there, and they're like, does somebody put Easy Mac in? Like,
No. What's Easy Mac?
I don't even know what that is, man. I don't even know.
A little off topic, but
Fuck
that's,
it.
that's what the post show's for.
Yeah, no, it's great. So that'll do it for the.
I've never seen Dave either.
I haven't either. I saw it on a bunch of lists that were like, this is one of the best president movies ever. Like, well, apparently I'm not watching the best movies in that genre.
Right.
So we'll have to do that.
Add that to your list of movies you need to watch.
Yeah, that I won't probably ever get around to.
Have you watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids yet? 'Cause
Jesus,
it's been 9 fucking months.
I've seen the fucking movie.
Not as an adult.
Yeah, I would love to not have it ruined.
Have you watched all of the Lord of the Rings?
No, I haven't done that. I'm afraid I'll like them. Don is on Twitter at Donnie_G. I'm at Garrett Seawright. You can find the podcast on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Rankin Podcast. Give us a 5-star review, like, subscribe, share with your friends, help us out however you can, and we'll catch you next time right here on the Rankin Podcast.